Bienvenidos a vuestra casa, bienvenidos al mejor fútbol, bienvenidos a la jornada 29 de la Liga eSports, bienvenidos, como podéis ver en pantalla, al gran estadio de Valencia, Mestalla, donde hoy se va a disputar este partidazo. Un partidazo, hemos puesto ya la cuenta atrás, solo quedan 10 jornadas y una de ellas pasa por Mestalla. Es la primera, es la que los jugadores tienen como objetivo entre ceja y ceja después de este parón de selecciones, después de un parón que siempre se nos hace largo, siempre se nos hace cuesta arriba. Ya vuelve la Liga aquí en el Play Red Live, donde os vamos a contar todo lo que sea referente a este partido, más una previa interesante, porque hoy juega el Mallorca, octavo en Liga, contra el Valencia, que está en la posición 16 de la Liga. Un equipo que desde que ha llegado el nuevo entrenador, desde que ha llegado Carlos Corberán, el equipo ha salido del descenso, tiene otra pinta, tiene otra cara, por lo tanto, partido complicado y difícil en Mestalla, donde el Mallorca tendrá que sumar 3 puntos, tendrá que hacer lo máximo para poder sumar puntos en el estadio del Valencia, que no se le está dando nada mal en los últimos partidos allí, porque el Mallorca en los últimos 5 partidos que ha jugado en Mestalla ante el Valencia ha cosechado 3 victorias y 2 empates. Esto que hay mucho por poder comentar en esta previa, pero antes, Jovan, bienvenido. ¿Cómo estás, compañero?
Amigo? Todo bien, todo bien.
Nuestro talismán vuelve a estar aquí, partido complicado y difícil. Una pincelada rápido, ¿cómo ves el partido de hoy?
Bueno, un partido, digamos, complicado, porque Valencia sale al partido con necesidad de ganar partido, porque si no gana, pues se mete en zona muy peligrosa. Y bueno, por otro lado, tenemos un Mallorca que tiene varias bajas. No ha viajado ni Muriqui, que está en un estado espectacular, y porque el otro día metió 3 goles contra su selección. Larín, por lo que veo, no juega Mojica. Aquí que tenemos 3 bajas importantes, pero bueno, yo creo que ahora como hemos ganado el otro día, ya tenemos 40 puntos, yo creo que ahora con tranquilidad allí no podemos enfrentar este partido.
Hay muchas dudas, hay, bueno, mucho run, si será defensa de 5, será defensa de 4, ¿por qué ha apostado Yago Barrasate? También Yagoba tenía la duda de por qué o qué 11 saldría Carlos Corberán. Lo veremos ahora, lo vamos a desprizar ahora. Vamos a saludar primero de todo a nuestro compañero que ya está ahí en el terreno de juego, a pie de campo. Damián, buenas tardes.
¿Qué tal, Llorens? Muy buenas, Jovan, y muy buenas a todos los mallorquinistas desde este pie de campo de Mestalla, un estadio internacional, porque aquí fue donde España jugó su último partido frente a los Países Bajos, un encuentro que dio el pase de la selección a esa Final Four de la Nations League, y que hoy pues alberga este partidazo entre Valencia y Real Club Deportivo Mallorca, en el que el conjunto de Yago Barrasate buscará alargar su buen momento de forma, su racha de partidos sin perder. Serían hasta los 7, algo que no ocurre desde la temporada 2008-2009, y un estadio, como decías, que siempre es uno de los más complicados de fútbol español, pero que recientemente es verdad que no se nos está yendo del todo mal. Nuestra última victoria fue hace relativamente poco, en la temporada 2022-2023. Seguramente muchos se acuerden de ese triunfo 1-2 con goles de Beda Muriche y de Kang In-lee, el coreano, que tantas alegrías dejó en su paso aquí en la isla. Ninguno de los dos está, porque como bien comentaba Jovan Stankovic, Murici hoy no podrá, o no, ni siquiera ha viajado, ya lo anunció Yago Barrasate, porque no estaba al 100% tras haber jugado con su selección. Tampoco su compañero en ataque, Kyle Larin. Por lo tanto, un 11 de consecuente novedades que repasamos ya, porque Dominic Greve estará en portería. Línea de 3 centrales la mantiene Yago Barrasate en los partidos fuera de casa, con Copete, Antonio Raío y, ojo, atención, David López, que debuta en primera división con el Real Club Deportivo Mallorca en detrimento de Martin Vallen. Después preguntaremos a Yago Barrasate si es una decisión puramente deportiva o si, por lo contrario, Martin Vallen puede tener algún tipo de molestia. En los costados estará Pablo Maffeo en la derecha y Toni Lato en la izquierda. Un partido muy especial para el lateral valenciano, que vuelve a la que fue su casa, a la que es su club, y que no esconde que es el club de su corazón, este Valencia Club de Fútbol. Así que partido muy especial para Toni Lato, que es titular, como decimos, en el carril zurdo. Por lo tanto, descansa Johan Mojica, que también jugó con Colombia en este parón internacional. Medio campo para Samu Costa, Manu Morlanes y Seri Darder. Y arriba, Takuma Asano y Adon Pratselarta, que es titular tras las ausencias de Kaelarin y Vedat Murici. Así que este es el 11 con el que sale el RCD Deportivo Mallorca, sin ninguno de los internacionales, a excepción de Dominic Gref. Es verdad que no contó con minutos el guardameta eslovaco, por lo tanto este es el 11 por el que apuesta hoy Yago Barrasate para sacar algo positivo de aquí de Mestalla y alargar, como decimos, esa buena dinámica del RCD Deportivo Mallorca. Por cierto, antes de daros paso, hoy no vamos a estar solos, estaremos acompañados por nada más y nada menos que alrededor de 600 aficionados mallorquinistas que se localizarán, después lo enseñaremos, en una de las esquinas de este estadio de Mestalla. Serán lógicamente minoría, pero 600 no es ni mucho menos un mal número, así que se hará notar y mucho. Así que, con todo, esta es la previa en clave mallorquinista de este partido.
Muchas gracias, Damián. Pues nos quedamos con ese número. 600 aficionados han viajado a Valencia, estarán en Mestalla animando con sus gargantas al Mallorca. Un Mallorca que ya hemos conocido este 11 titular con el que va a salir hoy Yago Barrasate. Había la duda de si sería defensa de 4 o defensa de 5, pues tal y como hizo en su última salida ante el Athletic Club, salió con defensa de 5. Hoy en Mestalla otra salida más que vuelve a apostar por la defensa de 5, y esta vez, Jovan, con una incorporación nueva, David López, el canterano que regresó, hoy estará en ese 11 titular. Tenemos la duda de si Martin Valgent está bien o no. Hay que recordar que Martin Valgent es uno de los jugadores que no va con la selección, ha quedado aquí con el equipo. ¿Qué te parece este 11 titular? Arriba, Abdoni y Takuma Asano. Es un 11 titular diferente, pero pues muy válido para sacar los 3 puntos.
Mira, la verdad que enhorabuena al míster por sacar a David López, porque es un partido complicado y el chico debuta con el primer
Totalmente,
equipo.
eso es su primer partido
complicado, y la verdad que esto solo lo hacen grandes entrenadores. Saca a Valiente, bueno, no sabemos si por una lesión o algo, pero a mí la verdad que me gusta ver a David López, porque yo lo vi año pasado en Mallorca B y para mí es un muy buen jugador. Y bueno, como hay muchos cambios, pues Mister ha decidido jugar como vemos, con 5 atrás, 3 por delante, y Abdon y Asano en ataque. Yo creo que un buen equipo. Yo creo que el míster va a apostar defender, intentar no crear mucho espacio y dejar la posibilidad de crear ocasión a Valencia, y en contraataque intentar meter y asustar al Valencia.
Pues un Mallorca que ya hemos desmenuzado este 11 titular, un Mallorca que es octavo en Liga con 40 puntos de los 28 partidos jugados, 11 victorias, 7 empates y 10 derrotas. Pero lo curioso, el titular, podemos sacar, es que en los últimos 6 partidos el Mallorca acumula 2 victorias y 4 empates. No sabe lo que es perder en los últimos 6 partidos. A ver si podemos alargar pues un partido más, que yo creo que el equipo, después de ese parón de Liga, tiene ganas de volver y sobre todo de sumar 3 puntos. Y como hemos podido durante este parón, ¿no?, oler el ambiente, esa ilusión, esas ganas de esa meta, ¿no?, que es Europa. Una vez ya desmenuzado este 11 titular por parte del Mallorca, vamos por parte del equipo de Carlos Corberán. Damián, ¿con qué 11 sale? Porque también había dudas por parte del técnico Yago Barrasate. ¿Cómo saldría el Valencia?
Pues sí, sale con un 11 bastante reconocible el Valencia, que llega en un muy buen momento de forma, como también comentabas, desde la llegada de Corberán al banquillo. Che lleva 3 partidos sin conocer la derrota. Aquí en su feudo ha sacado todas las victorias que lleva hasta el momento en Liga, que son 6, y de estas 6, 4 han llegado en este año 2025 con Corberán en el banquillo. Además, aquí en Mestalla, únicamente en lo que llevamos de año, han ganado 3 equipos, y son el FC Barcelona, el Real Madrid y el Atlético de Madrid. Por lo tanto, estamos hablando de que cuesta mucho que los equipos saquen algo positivo de este estadio de Mestalla, que como decimos, está siendo un bastión importante para el Valencia Club de Fútbol en la consecución de su objetivo, que actualmente pasa por alejarse y evitar esa zona de descenso, para seguir en esa buena dinámica con la que llega el conjunto Che. Corberán, que apuesta, como decimos, por un once bastante reconocible, conformado por Billy en portería. A priori veremos línea de 4 con Fulquier, Mosquera, Tárrega y José Luis Gallá. En el medio campo, Barrenechea, Javi Guerra y Almeida. Arriba, Diego López, que es el máximo asistente de este Valencia, por un lado, Luis Rioja en el otro, y un hombre que también viene con la flechita hacia arriba y que es verdad que era duda hasta el último momento por un proceso febril, el nigeriano Sadi, que estará en la punta de ataque del conjunto valencianista, que únicamente tienen 2 bajas en el día de hoy, que son las de Iván Jaime y de Thierry Correira. Así que con todo, este es el 11 con el que sale el Valencia para, como decimos, seguir haciéndose fuerte aquí en Mestalla y sacar un resultado positivo.
Gracias, Damián. Un Valencia que está con confianza, que es un equipo dinámico, versátil y que ha mejorado mucho respecto a la primera vuelta. Así lo analizaba el técnico Yago Barrasate en su última rueda de prensa previa al partido de hoy. Y es que no se equivocaba, porque Carlos Corberán, desde su llegada a los banquillos Che, que fue el 25 de diciembre, en los 14 partidos que lleva, ha conseguido 16 puntos, con 6 victorias, 4 empates y 4 derrotas. Y está sacando al Valencia de esa zona de descenso, que como hemos dicho en Liga, el Valencia está en la posición 16 con 28 puntos, pero es que la parte de abajo está muy estrechita, está muy igualada, porque Las Palmas, que está en la posición 19, tiene 25 puntos, por lo tanto está solo a 3 puntos del Valencia, que está en la posición 16. El Leganés, que es el que marca esa línea entre descenso y salvación, tiene 27 puntos, está solo a 1 punto del Valencia, y es que el Valencia no se puede dormir. ¿Eso qué quiere decir? Como dijo Yago Barrasate, el Valencia va a salir a morder. Nosotros tenemos que igualar esa intensidad, que no tengo ninguna duda que lo va a hacer el Mallorca, y hay que imponer nuestro estilo, y cuando toque sufrir, estar firmes, como está haciendo el equipo. Jovan, rápidamente, ¿qué te parece el 11 de Carlos Corberán con el 11 que hoy saca en esta jornada 29 ante el Mallorca?
Bueno, Valencia este año o año pasado, y en este partido también, apuesta por los jugadores jóvenes y veteranos. Aquí vemos, por ejemplo, jugadores que tienen 21 o 22 años, y luego ves jugadores que tienen ya más de 30 años. Y bueno, la verdad que el fichaje de Sadik ha dado rentabilidad a este equipo, porque Real Sociedad sufrió una lesión, estuvo mucho tiempo sin jugar, y aquí le dan minutos. Yo lo conozco desde hace 4 o 5 años, cuando estuvo en Partizan en Serbia. Yo creo que jugaron junto con Asano. Los dos jugaron en
Sadik
el mismo...
y Tecuma Asano.
Sí, sí. No sé si en la misma
no conocía
época.
este dato, ¿eh?
Ah, vale. Sí, los dos jugaron en Partizan, pero no sé si jugaron juntos. Yo creo que sí. Y bueno, por otro lado, Almeida también es un gran jugador. Tienes Guerrero, jovencito, que sale de cantera, porque yo lo vi hace 2 años, me acuerdo, hace 2 o 3 años en Valencia B, y parecía un gran jugador y sabía que va a subir. Yo creo que después de un par de días subió en primer equipo. Bueno, Valencia se juega la vida en este partido. Ellos saben si hoy triunfan y suman 3 puntos, van a tener más tranquilidad.
Pues como hemos comentado, mientras en este parón de selecciones aquí en Mallorca se estaba cocinando, se estaba oliendo a esos 40 puntos y esa ilusión de poder llegar a Europa o poder conseguir el objetivo de Europa, que es el sueño ahora mismo que el Mallorca tiene, en Valencia se estaba cocinando si se podía fichar a Sadik o no se podía fichar a Sadik, o si se tenía que fichar a Sadik. Esto es lo que se le preguntaba a Carlos Corberán en su última rueda de prensa previa al partido de hoy. Dicho todo esto, vamos a escuchar a Yago Barrasate en los micrófonos del Play Live. ¿Cómo analiza este partido? Y a ver si nos das algún dato sobre Martin Valgent.
Sí, ya estamos con el míster, con Yago Barrasate. ¿Qué tal, Yago? Muy buenas tardes. ¿Qué tal ha venido el parón al equipo y también a los internacionales que vemos hoy que, bueno, en el caso de Mojica y Omar Mascarell no son de la partida?
Bueno, pues después de la última victoria vino bien un poco desconectar, cargar pilas, pero bueno, es verdad que uno ha hecho un poco de mella en cuanto a algún lesionado, algún jugador tocado, alguno fatigado también, pero bueno, no vale de nada.
Was actually retaken, and Muriqi, after missing a penalty early on in the match and also scoring an own goal for his team, decided to take the penalty again, and he put it right in the back of the net to make it 2-1. So, a very, very dramatic match if he did miss that match. It was absolutely chaotic. There was 4 penalties in total awarded, an own goal. Everything was going on in that match, so... but the important thing was Real Mallorca kept the 3 points at home and ended the little international break on 40 points, which is really good. Speaking about that match, the stats for that match was 63% possession for Real Mallorca with 20 shots and 7 on target. Quite a dominant display there. And Espanyol on 37% possession, 2 shots and 0 shots on target. And despite that, they still did manage to get a goal, which, as I did mention, was the own goal from Muriqi. So quite an interesting matchup we had there 2 weeks back. And, of course, we are going to give a mention to the players that have been out on international break. We've had some of these players going out. We've had Johan Mojica joining his side for Colombia in the CONAF Nations League. We have Guy Laddin, who went to the Canadian side. They actually got 3rd place in the CONCACAF Nations League, where they did win against United States 2-1 just last week out. And of course, the man himself, Velat Muriqi, with his international team, he went on to score a hat-trick for Kosovo last week up against Iceland. Yes, a hat-trick for Muriqi. Oh, what a moment it must have been for him. But terrible, terrible news, unfortunately for us. Guy Laddin, Velat Muriqi, and Robert Navarro all out injured for tonight's fixture. Guy Laddin and, Velat Muriqi, 2 of the main strikers for Real Mallorca, 2 of the only strikers for Real Mallorca, both missing here tonight, both out injured because they both picked up a bit of an injury on international break, which is really a big, big, big miss out for Real Mallorca here tonight. And I really think it is going to cost them a lot because, when you're missing your 2 main men up front that score the goals, then they're going to have to create a different style type of play to get the goals out here tonight. And as we know, here at the Estadio de la Mestalla, it's not going to be easy, as Valencia had a really bad start to the season, but they have been slowly building it back up, and now they're looking a bit better than they were before. But of course, they still have a lot of work to do, as Real Mallorca do too. But yeah, a massive shame here for Real Mallorca to be missing those 2 strikers, and of course Robert Navarro too is also an important player that helps push on the team, a player of plenty of quality. So 3 very, very big players missing, and you see Velat Muriqi scoring a hat-trick for Kosovo. You'd be very, very excited for him to come back and help Real Mallorca, and it's a shame that he just picks up that injury because Muriqi's been in such good form recently. He's been the main man for Real Mallorca, despite scoring an own goal also last week, 2 weeks ago against Espanyol. It was unlucky, you'd have to say. But definitely a big shame that those players are missing. So Valencia will definitely have to make the most of that. Now, if we're talking about recent form from both of these sides, Real Mallorca have won 2 out of their last 5 matches, and Valencia have won 1 out of their last 5 matches. So, not the greatest form from both of these sides, but do take this into consideration. Real Mallorca haven't lost any of their last 5 matches, as they have been getting plenty of draws. They've had, actually, in their last 6 matches, they haven't lost a single match. They've had 2 victories, 3 victories, and 3 draws. So, for Real Mallorca, definitely a good comeback that they have had, as they did go on a bit of a bad rush not long ago. So, definitely good. A bit of a comeback there from Real Mallorca, and they've definitely been in good form despite only winning 2 out of the last 5. They've still been in really good form. It's just been plenty of draws, plenty of victories, but the important thing is they've been racking up the points. And of course, Valencia also haven't lost any of their last 3 matches. You also have to take that into consideration. So, despite that stat of only winning 2 out of 5 and 1 out of 5, both teams in decent amount of form, I could say, recently. And of course, as I did mention, we have had this international break. We've had the 2 weeks off. So, we don't know what any of these teams are going to do out here tonight. Have they gathered their thoughts? Are they going to play better? Or did they lose maybe the concentration a little bit? Of course, some of them went on international break, went with the international teams. So we'll see what it's going to have to offer here tonight. And we're going to look at the last time out for Valencia, of course. They faced Girona Valencia just 2 weeks out, their last match before the international break at the Estadio Montilivi. For those of you who don't know, that's the Girona Stadium, where it all ended square with both teams taking home a point each, ending on 1-1. Now, Valencia did have 43% possession with 12 shots and 2 on target. Girona sitting with 57% possession, 14 shots and 4 on target. So, quite an equal match, to be fair, from both of these sides. Both sides with plenty of shots, both sides with a decent amount of possession. So, it was an equal match. I'd say a draw is fair, looking at those stats. And definitely a good result for Valencia, getting a point at the Estadio Montilivi up against a team like Girona, a complicated team to beat, especially at their own home ground. They are tough to beat. So, as I mentioned, Valencia definitely not in terrible form recently. And Real Mallorca, of course, really been in good form recently. So, who knows what's going to happen out here tonight. I think it's going to be quite a close result, if I'm being honest. If I had to predict a result, I'm saying maybe a 2-1, a 1-1, or a 1-0. I'm not going anything above that. I don't think there's going to be many goals out here tonight. As I did mention, Real Mallorca missing both their strikers, and Valencia not being a massive goal-scoring team either. I think it's going to be a really close one. Of course, Real Mallorca playing 5 at the back out here tonight. They're actually playing a 5-3-2 formation. So they are going to be holding back maybe a bit more offensively. Maybe build up the play patiently. Now, when both of these teams, where are they currently sitting? What does this mean to them here tonight? Real Mallorca are currently sitting at 8th place with 40 points. They ended off the little international break with 40 points, meaning a possibility of European football at the end of the season, maybe. A win today would take them just 1 point away from Real Betis at 6th place. You'd be joining them there. And, you know, the higher they climb up, the higher possibility of European football. And I'm sure that's something Real Mallorca, at this point, are aiming for. So if they can get that, if they keep on winning every match up until the end of the season, then it could be really, really big for Real Mallorca. And of course, there's not many games left before the end of the season. I think there's about maybe 7 to 8 matches left before the end of the season. So, and Real Mallorca, I did look a bit at the fixture. They don't exactly have the biggest opponents coming up. So if they can win every single match up until the end of the season, they could be looking at a decent possibility for European football. Now, on the other hand, Valencia are currently sitting at 16th place with a total of 28 points, just 1 point away from that relegation zone at 18th place. So Valencia definitely needing a win here tonight. A must if they want to escape that relegation zone, avoid that. And we know Valencia, they're usually a team that most people doubt, that most people say they're going to go down, get relegated, but they never end up. They always end up holding on. And a win here tonight for Valencia, it could be massive, especially if they want to avoid that relegation zone. So a win here is a must, I could say, for both sides, especially for Valencia, as they are risking a relegation zone matter. So it's going to be a very, very important result here tonight for both of these teams. Both of these teams are going to be looking for the 3 points. And as I did mention, Real Mallorca missing some very, very big players. So Valencia maybe need to try and make the most of that. And I do think Valencia do think that they can win here tonight just as much as I think Real Mallorca think they can win here tonight. Because Real Mallorca obviously growing massively in confidence with the results they have been pulling, but missing two of their main strikers. And of course Valencia pulling the form a little bit back recently, so they'll also have that glimpse of hope, especially playing at their home stadium at the Mestalla, which, as we know, is a difficult place to get points from. It's got plenty of ambience, it's got fans, it's a tough ground to win at. Anyways, the last time these two sides did face each other was back in November here at the Estadio Somos, where Real Mallorca kept the 3 points at home, winning 2-1. And in that match, Kai Ladin and Abdon Prats scored the goals for Real Mallorca here at the Estadio Somos. That was back in November. And, you know, Real Mallorca did keep the 3 points. I do remember actually commentating over that game. It definitely was a tight game. I remember this game slightly at the Estadio Somos, and it was a close result. It was a very tight result. I'd say it wasn't quite dominant from either of these sides. Offensively, it was poor. If you look at the stats from that match, it was 48% possession, Real Mallorca, 52 Valencia. 9 shots, 3 on target for Mallorca, and 7 shots, 1 on target for Valencia. So again, as I said, it was very equal. It was a 2-1. It was a close match. And I think that's what it is going to be here tonight. Now, if you do look at the screen, you can take a look at the highlights for Real Mallorca's last match up against Espanyol here at the Estadio Somos, where, as I didn't mention earlier, it all ended 2-1 with a very, very, very dramatic match. 4 penalties given in total. 2 of them were retaken. The match was all over the place. It was going on. Mojica, as you can see, provoking the penalty, doing very well. Definitely touches him, definitely gets contact. And of course, Muriqi steps up to take the penalty, and Joan Garcia makes a massive save for his side. What I do have to say, what a keeper he has been this season. He has been so impressive for the Espanyol side. He's got the most saves in the whole competition of the LaLiga division. He's got the most saves per match. And he did proceed to save 2 penalties as well. So what a keeper he is there. And of course, a flying header there from Takuma Sano, and an even better pass from Sergi Darder to play into Takuma Sano. What a ball that is there. And of course, a lovely header, placing it low. You know, the ball's going fast, complicated for the keeper to keep out. When you're throwing it down near his ankles, it's complicated to make a save there. And of course, Sergi Darder, what player he has been for Real Mallorca recently. He's been all over the place. Again, another massive chance there for Takuma Sano, another header. And Real Mallorca, of course, they were very, very close to actually scoring 2 or 3 more goals in this match if it wasn't for the penalties, but they just couldn't put their chances away. And taking a look at the replay here, this was another penalty awarded here for Real Mallorca. But then, of course, the referee took it to VAR, said no penalty. But it was shortly after, in the last minutes of the match, I think it was around the 87th minute, where Real Mallorca got, again, another penalty, as you can see here there. But again, Joan Garcia proceeds to save it. He makes a massive save for his team. And this match was just so chaotic, so dramatic. It was crazy. It was all over the place. The referee takes it to VAR, claims there was various different reasons why the penalty had to be retaken. I believe it was a handball, and it was also because one of the Espanyol players stepped in the box too early. The penalty was retaken, and then Muriqi finally puts it right in the back of the net to win the match 2-1 in the 97th minute. And I mean, what a match that was there. So dramatic, so all over the place. You got to feel bad for that Espanyol keeper, Joan Garcia, saving 2 penalties, and then it gets another one. Unfortunate for him. What a match he had. He did win man of the match deservingly, because what a match he had there. And I mean, just imagine he proceeds to save that penalty from Muriqi again there. It would be absolutely amazing, something never seen. I mean, not amazing for me, for us, for all those Real Mallorca fans, but amazing for him, for Joan Garcia. Now, moving on from that match. So as I did mention, the last time these two sides did face each other, Real Mallorca took home the victory, winning 2-1 here at the Estadio Son Moix. But we're going to talk about the last time these two sides did face each other at the Estadio de Mestalla. Now, the last time Real Mallorca played there up against Valencia de Mestalla was back in March 2024, where both teams, again, took home a point each, and both teams going goalless in that match. So again, another tight, close result. And I'm telling you, every time these two sides do face each other, it's always very, very close, very goalless. It's that type of match. Those are the two type of teams I think that Real Mallorca and Valencia are. Not very goal-scoring teams, very, very tight teams. And it's not often where they put more than 3 goals past you. So, again, I think it's going to be a really close one. And, of course, as I have mentioned, Valencia Mallorca, the maximum goal scorer for Real Mallorca. He's currently got 7 goals to his name this season. Missing here in this squad here tonight. So, quite unfortunate for Real Mallorca on the offensive threat, on the goal-scoring threat. But we're going to talk about that Valencia side on who they have to be scoring goals. They have, of course, Hugo Duro is the maximum goal scorer for Valencia in the LaLiga division this season. He's also got 7 goals to his name, but again, he is on the bench. He's not actually starting here tonight. Not quite sure why. Maybe he's dropped in form recently. Maybe the manager hasn't decided it's his time to start. But of course, they still do have 1 or 2 very good other names in there. They have Diego Lopez. He's got 6 goals to his name and 4 assists. Just like Dani Rodriguez, he's also got 6 goals and 4 assists. Dani Rodriguez, of course, not starting here tonight. He is also on the bench. So, definitely some very tactical decisions there from both of these managers. And if you look at the screen here now, we are going to take a look at Valencia's last matchup. If you do want to look at that, just look at the screen here now. We have it on display. They're going to be taking a look at the highlights. And again, as I mentioned, a very equal match from both these sides. Is very equal statistically. They both had almost the same amount of shots on and off target. And of course, possession-wise, it was also very close. So, a decent display there from Valencia. And as I mentioned, not easy to put in a display like that, especially at a stadium like Montilivi against a team like Girona taking away a point. Definitely not easy. So, Valencia are coming from a decent display. Of course, so are Real Mallorca. So again, yeah, I think it's going to be a very, very close matchup. And one thing I think you do have to take into consideration, you might think that Valencia is not the biggest team and all that because every season they've been falling so low. They even got relegated once. They keep on going. They keep on falling low every season. But Valencia is still one of the biggest clubs in Spain. A lot of people forget that. They're actually one of the 5 teams that have played the most seasons in the first division. They've played 90 seasons now in the La Liga first division. And they're also ranked 5th amongst the biggest clubs in Spain. So Valencia are still a massive team. And I think lots of people tend to forget that. If we talk about their trophies, you know, we're looking at 8 Copa del Reys, 1 Europa League, 6 First Division titles, and many, many more. So again, Valencia, definitely not a team, definitely not a small team, and a lot of people, I think, tend to forget that. You look where they're coming from, they have won practically all when it comes to Spanish Cups, and they even got a Europa League title to their name. So, Valencia, again, definitely not a team to be looked down on despite the last recent years. They're still, you know, a big team. They're still up there. But if we are looking face-to-face between these two sides, in the last 5 matchups, Real Mallorca have won 3, Valencia have won 0, and 2 of them were draws. Which, you know, definitely not a good look for Valencia there. But again, all of those results, if you do look at them, you know, it's 1-1, 0-0, 2-1. They're very, very tight results. And again, when these two sides play each other, there's just not many goals being scored, and I think it's going to be the same case here tonight. So we'll see what this match has to offer here tonight. We're just 8 minutes away from kickoff, so make sure you do not go anywhere, as we will get started very, very soon. And of course, Guy Larin and Vlad Muriqi both missing, so you might be questioning, well, with two of the strikers out, there's no more strikers, who are they going to be playing up front? And they are playing a 5-3-2 formation, and the two up front are Takuma Sano and Abdon Prats. And Abdon Prats has not made many appearances this season in the starting lineup, so quite a new one for him. Of course, he is a player that is still massive for Real Madrid. He did score last time out against Valencia, last time they did play at the Estadio Somos. So the question is, can he do it here again tonight? Can he help his team get the victory, just like last time out, up against Valencia? And of course, Abdon Prats, in quite an impressive stat here, is actually the second all-time goal scorer in history for Real Mallorca. Yes, the second. I believe he's got 56 goals to his name in total. So, you know, he's definitely a player. He's been here for years. He's been here for about 12 to 13 years. So, you know, he's definitely a player that's been here for a while. Now we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be back very, very shortly. So do not go anywhere. Those were the words there from Tony Lato, who, as you can see, a player that's just very happy to represent his club, to be back after his injury that he has been out for quite some time. He's been very unfortunate this season. He's been a player that has been going in and out, getting injured quite often, coming back. So we're happy to have him back here tonight. He is sorry about that. He is actually in the starting lineup here tonight, so we're very, very happy to have him back. Tony Lato, I think he's always been a player that's been, in my opinion, quite underrated, not quite appreciated enough. And every time he does play, I think he just does his job so right. He doesn't exactly show himself that often, but he just always does his job right. You'll never see him really make too many mistakes. He's a player I quite like. He just does his job right. Also, if you do want to take a look at the last time Real Madrid faced up against Valencia here at the Estadio de Mestalla, the highlights are on the screen if you want to take a look at that. And again, as I did mention, I believe it was 0-0. Not quite sure if this is the same game that they are showing. Of course, Mojica. Yeah, this is not the same game that I'm talking about, of course. But again, this is one of the last times that Real Madrid did face up against Valencia. And of course, it was a great effort there from Kai Ladin. But again, Kai Ladin, of course, missing here tonight. This is actually the last matchup up against. This is Real Mallorca up against Valencia at the Estadio Somos. This is the last time they did face each other. Where Real Mallorca did manage to keep home the 3 points, winning 2-1. That was Kai Ladin's goal there to get the equalizer. And then, if you did watch that match, you will know that Abdon Prats went on to score the winner for his side shortly after that. Excellent, by the way, excellent goal there from Kai Ladin. And what pass that is there from Dani Rodriguez. And Dani Rodriguez, just such a creative player here this season. He's just been so impressive. 6 goals, 4 assists. And he's been such a key player for that Real Mallorca offensive side. Again, Robert Navarro taking a shot on there. Absolutely sending it into the sky. Also, another player that's missing out here tonight for Real Mallorca is Robert Navarro. Also a very important player here. And of course, this was the moment where Sergi Darder, obviously, it's going to be him, puts in a lovely pass right into Abdon Prats, who just heads it past Mamardashvili. And what a header that was there from Abdon Prats. And just look at that pass from there from Sergi Darder. Whenever he gets those balls in those type of areas, he's always just so good at slotting in, at finding the space, just to put it on someone's head so perfectly. And Sergi Darder, I mean, what a player he's been for Real Mallorca this season. So important, so creative. And I don't know if many people in here watch Premier League, but he kind of reminds me of Bruno Fernandes from Man United. The way he's just the key for that team, the way he gets the ball, switches it, puts in those key passes. And what a player he has been this season, so important. Now, we're just 1 minute away from kickoff, so do not go anywhere because we're about to get underway. And again, we have 2 teams that really need to get the victory out here tonight. We have Valencia trying to escape the relegation zone. They're just 1 point away from it. And if they do lose here tonight, then they might fall right back into it. So they need a win here tonight. And of course, Real Mallorca, if they want to get a win here tonight, if they want a possibility at European football, then a win is a must here tonight. A win in every match that's left to go, you could say. So this match important, of course, for both sides in general. Real Mallorca playing a 5-3-2 formation, and Valencia playing a 4-4-2 formation. Real Mallorca playing in the blue kit here. Of course, you can see the sun absolutely beaming on the Estadio Mestalla. But there is a bit of wind here tonight that hopefully isn't too bad. Now the referee has blown his whistle, and we are on the way. Round 32 of the LaLiga division, and we are on the way. Of course, we have very, very exciting matchup here. But again, as I did mention, I think personally it's going to be a very, very tight one, a very close matchup. Obviously not going to be easy for Real Mallorca here tonight. Not going to be easy for neither of these sides, really. course, Real Mallorca playing with 5 at the back. And of course, as we have seen, when Real Mallorca play 5 at the back, they tend to struggle to score. I mean, as you are playing 5 defenders at the back, you don't have as many players playing up front. So I'm just interested to see Real Mallorca's tactic here tonight, how they're going to make this work. I mean, it's such an important match here for Real Mallorca. Also such an important match here for Valencia. So just wondering what both of these teams are thinking tactically for here tonight. Bit of a slow start to this match here so far. Now Matchday with the ball here for Valencia. And there's going to be a throw in here for Real Mallorca, if I'm correct. Of course, half of the stadium covered in shade and the other half covered in sun, which is going to be annoying, a bit of a problem for these players here tonight. Something you also have to take into consideration. But hopefully it isn't too bad. It is going to be a free kick here for Valencia. Abdon Prats gets taken down. And a bit of a slow start from both of these sides so far here. Now Real Mallorca are going to play it back here. Antonio Rayo asking his men to push up forward. And again, Real Mallorca just looking for a style of play that for Muriqi would be great. They're trying to play it up in the sky, kicking up forward to the striker. But of course, with Muriqi missing here tonight, they're not going to be able to go for that style of play without Muriqi. And Valencia taking the free kick. Mosquera challenging Takuma Sano there. Now Valencia are going to take the throw in here. Now here's Takuma Sano in the box here. Gets outplayed here by Valencia. Now Valencia, can they break on the counter-attack? They just lose it instantly, giving it back to Real Mallorca. Real Mallorca are going to play it back. Very, very good skill here from Lato to skip past this man. There's Copete with the ball. Trying to take it through the middle. Can't seem to make it work. Ramarca looking strong so far in these first 6 minutes. Looking very comfortable on the bar. Now Ramarca on the edge of the box. Just looking for that way in so far. Looking to put the cross in. Again, the cross just gets cleared instantly. Ramarca holding quite a high amount of the possession so far. Lato playing it into Sergi Darder. Plays it back to Lato. He's going to play it back to Copete. Now Copete into Dominic Grave. Plays it into Copete. Copete again, just giving the ball back to Valencia. Now Valencia are gonna play from out the back. At least they are going to try to. It is going to be a free kick here for Valencia. Samu Costa, who just hits Almeida. Johan Mojica on the bench here tonight as he has just come back from international duty with his side Colombia. Last matchup they did take a draw 2-2 up against Panama, and it's poor pass here from Dominic Grave, giving the ball back to Valencia. And Valencia trying to play it free. It's a decent ball here. But the touch, just can't make the touch work. It was a lovely ball into Diego Lopez. But the touch from Diego Lopez, what a waste. That could have been such a good chance there for Valencia. Probably the best chance we've had here yet so far. There's a lovely ball into Diego Lopez. Antonio Rayo not happy with the referee for some reason. Now here comes Sergi Darder pushing forward. He's going to play it out wide into Maffeo. Maffeo trying to put in the cross. It's a poor cross. Darder gets it back into Maffeo. Maffeo gets the throw-in for his side. Now approaching the first 10 minutes into this match here. And so far, quite an equal display, I could say, from both of these sides. Now Pablo Maffeo putting the throw in. Mosquera clearing it. And Mosquera, he's been a very key player so far in this match, because Ramarca looking quite often for the aerial play, and Mosquera's just there to cut them all out. Now here's Lat on that left-hand side, plays a decent ball here into Samu Costa. Now Takuma Sano holding the ball very well. Takuma Sano plays it back. Now here's Copete. Copete into Costa, who plays it into Lato, looking for the cross second post. It's a good cross. Lays it off to Darder, but again, it's a poor touch. And now Pablo Maffeo trying to take the shot on. And sending it right into those fans, right over the crossbar. It's going to be a goal kick here for Valencia. It's L'Alquiler on the left-hand side. And they give away a throw-in for Real Mallorca. Folquier could have made it work. Now, Here's Lato takes the throw in. Now Antonio Rio trying to play a free ball into Darder. He just doesn't read it. And they give away a goal kick here for Valencia. Now Valencia taking the goal kick. Both teams struggling to hold the possession here so far. And you can definitely feel that Real Mallorca are just missing Muriqi. Now Antonio Rayo giving the free kick to Valencia here. Tactical free kick. It's Almeida. Just picks up, taking it quickly. Now Valencia down that left-hand side, getting the throw in. Now Valencia take the throw in on that left-hand side. Can they make anything from it? Sadik here tries to turn around, takes the shot, but shot blocked. And Real Mallorca get the free kick. It's Sadik who just hits. Not quite sure who's on the ground there. I think it's Samu Costa. Yeah, it is. Sadik just clipping Samu Costa there. Hopefully he's alright. Samu Costa, also another player who's been dealing... Oh, what a kick that is there. Taking a look at the replay. It's a tough hit there. Samu Costa, again, as I was saying, also a player who's been dealing quite a lot with injury this season. He's been very unfortunate. And it's a shame because he's a player with such quality. Such a hard worker. He's actually ran the most kilometers in the whole of the LaLiga division despite being injured. So it's a very impressive stat. Now Real Mallorca giving away the ball to Valencia. And Valencia are going to take it all the way back and restart here. Matchday kicking it up. Now here's Folkier. Folkier down that right hand side. He's going to play it back to Tarrega. Now Valencia playing a lovely through ball into Sadik here. It's Sadik who gets cornered, and he does get the throw in for his team down that right hand side. Dani Rodriguez, also another very important player on the bench here for Real Mallorca. It's a Knight. Now here's Folkier. Folkier on that right hand side. Valencia trying to take that ball forward. It's a lovely play here from Valencia. But the Real Mallorca defense there to stop the play. Sergio Darder into Lato. Lato playing it into Samu Costa. Adam Prats claiming he got fouled there. Now here's Valencia in Real Mallorca's side of the pitch. Both these teams looking quite lively in these first 15 minutes of the match so far. Now again, been a decent start to the match so far. Now here's Sadik. Sadik losing the ball. Samu Costa trying getting it back, but Sadik gets it back, and the referee blows free kick for Real Mallorca. Again, it's Sadik just taking down Samu Costa. Samu Costa has been hit quite the amount of times so far in this match. It's a very, very decent defensive side so far from Real Mallorca. Now Dominic Greif looking for Maffeo. Maffeo claiming he got pushed. It's Valencia breaking on the counter-attack. It's Diego Lopez taking it down the left-hand side. But again, the Real Mallorca defense there to stop him. Here's Maffeo into Rayo. Antonio Rayo playing it out wide to Copete. Copete plays it in the middle. Sergi Darder who plays it back to Rayo. Tony Lato trying to take it down the left-hand side, but again, touch has just gone too wide. Now here's Sadik. Sadik losing the ball. Both of these teams really struggling to keep the ball here. They just keep on losing it quite instantly, and the ball's just going one team to another non-stop. Now here's Mosquera. Mosquera playing it into Tarrega. Tarrega into Folquier. Now Folquier looking for Sadik. Sadik with a decent header, but again, it's just gone too wide. Samu Costa plays it back to Dominic Greif. Now Greif again looking for Lato down that left-hand side, and it is a decent pass, which just got a bit too much power on it. Now Folquier is going to take the throw-in. So far, both of these sides looking quite equal. Both of these teams, Valencia also fouling quite a bit so far in this first half. Especially Samu Costa has been taken down quite the amount of times. And again, there's another foul from Valencia on Abdon Prats. The referee seems to be going after word with the manager, with Jacob Arrasate, telling him to calm down. Just think Jacob Arrasate is not happy with the amount of fouls that they've been committing on Abdon Prats so far. It's Tarrega again taking down Abdon Prats, and that is the second time he has taken down Abdon Prats. Manager is not happy. Now Darder is going to switch the play, trying to play it into Maffeo. But the ball just goes right back to Mamarasdivili. Now here's Folquier. Folquier is going to play it into Tarrega. Tarrega is going to play it all the way back to Mosquera. Mosquera trying to play it through the middle. It's a lovely touch. Now into Sadik. Here's Sadik. He's going to take it forward, playing it into the Valencia number 10, Almeida. Now here's Guerra. Guerra into Rioja. It's Rioja taking it forward. Not quite sure if he was trying to shoot or put in the cross, but either way, it was poor. Now here's Dominic Greif. He's going to boot the ball up. And again, they're playing a lot of aerial, but they're just missing Velan Muriqui up front there, who's usually the man who is so good at bringing those balls down, aerial-wise, taking the touch, bringing it down. And they're definitely missing that here tonight. Now here's Folquier. Poor pass back to Folquier. Folquier decides to clear it up. And the ball's just flying all over the place here. Now Sadik finally manages to bring it down. It's Guerra with the ball, who plays it out to Lopez. Lopez tries taking a shot. It's blocked. Valencia picking up the rebounds, taking the shot on the edge of the box. And the rebound almost found its way into the back of Real Mallorca's net. And it could have been very dangerous. Taking a look at the replay there. Diego Lopez just takes the shot. The rebound falls to another Valencia player who takes the shot on. It's Antonio Rayo that touches it, and it just bounces off the post from the rebound. And luckily for Real Mallorca, it didn't find its way in the back of the net. Now Valencia taking the corner here, putting it into that second post. Who finds Sadik, and Dominic Grave picking up the ball. What a save that is there from Dominic Grave. It looks like from this angle that it went in, but Dominic Grave did a good job to pick it up. It's a decent header there from Sadik. Now here's Samu Costa. He's going to play it into Rayo. Here's Copete. Into Costa. Costa plays it back to Dominic Grave. Dominic Grave again booting it up. Copete clearing it. And again, Abdon Brat's being fouled there, claiming he had been fouled. The referee doesn't blow the whistle. It's Folquier taking it forward. Folquier playing it into Guerra, who decides to take the long shot, but the ball just goes too wide. Also, not enough power on that. Taking a look at that replay again. That's a lovely header there from Sadik, and what a catch that is there by Dominic Grave. And it almost went past the line. He almost fell a bit too backwards, but he did a very good job to keep it out. Now here's Valencia holding the ball on their side. It's Folquier. Folquier into Tarrega. Tarrega deciding to play it forward. It's a lovely ball into Guerra, who turns around, takes it forward, but loses it. Samu Costa gets it back here. And Real Mallorca really putting on the pressure, not letting Valencia, not letting them hold the ball. Real Mallorca really are pressing here tonight. Now here's Lato, plays it back into Copete. Copete playing it into Rayo. And Dominic Grave giving away a throw in here for Valencia. Sadik trying to take the ball forward. But again, it's Copete who's physically challenging him. Sadik looking quite active so far in this match. And again, Abdon Bratz gets taken down again by Tarrega. The referee has decided not to show his card yet. Which is quite surprising. The referee surely is to puck him next time. Tarrega fouls Abdon Bratz. Now Real Mallorca taking the free kick. losing it instantly to Folquier here. Folquier playing it into Almeida. Now here's Sadik taking it forward. He plays it into the number 22, Rioja. He's taking it down the right-hand side. Rioja putting in the low cross. And Antonio Rayo is there to clear it. Now here's Almeida. Now Valencia switching the ball. There's David Lopez on the left-hand side. So far, 27 minutes into this matchup. Both teams goalless. But I would say a decent first half we have here so far. Definitely not bad from either of these sides. Now here's Lato taking it down the left-hand side. He's got Folquier, and again he tries playing a through ball, but no one reads it. And they give it right back to Valencia. Now here's Gaia, who plays it into Mamar Zibici. It's Tarrega. Tarrega with the ball here, not quite sure. Taking it slow. Not rushing his decisions. He plays it into Folquier. Folquier plays it into Guerra. He does very well. Almost does very well to play it through. But again, Samu Costa gets foul taken down. And again, that's another foul on Samu Costa. Here's Copete. Copete into Samu Costa. Here's Samu Costa down the left-hand side, chasing it down. He gets the throw-in for his team. And this match is starting to get quite intense now. Both teams starting to get a bit rough. And we're only 13 minutes in. Now Copete looking for Lato down the left-hand side. It's a lovely ball. Who puts in the cross, looking for that first post, can't make it work. Samu Costa brings it down. It's Sergi Derder. Sergi Derder playing the through ball in. Looking for Takuma Sano there, and they do get the corner, Real Mallorca. It was a lovely effort. We all know that Sergi Derder, when it comes to those passes, when he gets the ball in that area, he's just so critical. And it could be important here tonight if he keeps on getting the ball in that type of area. Now Samu Costa turning in the corner into that second post. Takes the shot on the edge of the box. And it was a decent effort there from Manu Morlanes. He just got the volley on the edge of the box. And he has to finish it there. And decent finish. It wasn't easy. Lovely effort there from Manu Morlanes. Now here come Real Mallorca. Sergi Derder playing it out wide down the right hand side. I think if Real Mallorca can maybe find a bit more control with the ball in that midfield area, then I definitely think they can create some danger. But they just need, I think, to control the midfield a bit more than they have been so far. Now here's Sergi Darder, who tries playing a free ball into Takuma, but accidentally slips. Now Valencia get the ball back as Mamardashvili, who plays it to Mosquera. Mosquera back to Mamardashvili. Now Mamardashvili playing it long, looking for the number 16 here, Diego Lopez. Ramarca clearing the ball. The referee gives the free kick to Valencia. Now Valencia taking the free kick quickly. Now Almeida trying to get the ball, but he can't make it work. It's Samu Costa now. Samu Costa into Manu Morlanes, who plays a lovely free ball, looking for Takuma Sano, who just can't get the touch on. The keeper almost spills it. And it is going to be a throw in here for Real Mallorca. Mamardashvili almost messing that up there quite badly. Takuma Sano just can't make the touch work. And Gaia and Mamardashvili both getting in a little bit of a clash there, almost conceding a goal there. Now Pablo Maffeo is going to take the throw in. Again, in these type of plays, they really are missing Velat Muriki, as he's usually the one to be there in those type of aerial situations, and he's usually so good at that. Now here's Dominic Grave playing it free. Ramarca looking to play from at the back. It's Maffeo. He tries playing a free ball into Takuma Sano. Now here's Folkier taking the ball forward. Now Sergi Darder does get taken down here. And he does look a bit hurt. It was Folkier who challenged him. And he does step on his foot. Still on the ground here. Hopefully he is okay. Referee, I will say that Valencia are lucky to not have been booked so far in this match, as they have been committing a high amount of fouls so far. And Sergi Darder is back up on his feet. He will be okay. But again, he's not happy with the referee. Neither is Jacob Arrasate. Now looking for Pablo Maffeo with that free kick, but can't get the ball. It is going to be a goal kick here for Mamardashvili. Again, as I did mention in the pre-matchup, if you were watching, I did claim that I didn't think we were going to see many goals here in this match. And I definitely still stand by that statement, as I think it's going to be a really, really close one. I think it's either going to be a 1-0 or maybe potentially a 1-1. And I definitely think that's it. Now Copete defending very well there. And Valencia get the throw in. Real Mallorca get the throw in now. Tony Lato is going to take it. Samu Costa clearing it up, trying to play it through, maybe into Abdon Prats. Tarrega gets there first. Tries playing it through into Diego Lopez, who gets taken down. This is David Lopez, who challenges Diego Lopez. Now here's Copete. Copete tries taking it forward, gets taken down. Referee says no foul. It's Diego Lopez breaking here on the counter-attack, but Tony Lato does very well to get there, get his foot in. Manu Morlanes now gets the ball. Plays it through into Takuma Sano. Takuma Sano trying to play it through. But the pass is just too short there from Takuma Sano. Looks like he was trying to play it through into Samu Costa. Now, here's Valencia. Playing it down that left-hand side. Sadiq plays it back into Mosquera. He plays it through into Tarrega. It's Folquier here. Folquier playing it. Now ball back to Mosquera. He's going to try and play it down that left-hand side. It's Barranchea. Trying to put in that cross into that second post. Antonio Rayo heads it out, gives the throw-in for Valencia. Defensively very strong from Real Mallorca so far. 38 minutes so far in this match. And we've definitely had a decent first half so far. Now here's Mosquera. Playing it back into Barranchea. Barranchea doing very well to hold on to the ball. He's going to play it back to Mosquera. Mosquera's going to play it out to Gaia. Gaia back to Mosquera. Mosquera into Barranchea. Back to Gaia. Now this Valencia doing very well to hold the ball here so far. Not rushing it forward. And very equal so far, I would say. Now here's Sadiq trying to push forward, but it's Manu Morlanes. He gets the ball. And he loses it instantly, but he does get fouled, so there's going to be free kick for Real Mallorca. Now 39 minutes into this matchup here so far. Now Real Mallorca get the free kick. Taking it quickly. Ball into Pablo Maffeo, who plays it through into Takuma Sano. Here's Takuma Sano. Plays it back into Maffeo. Maffeo putting in the cross into that second post. Folquier clears it back to Lato into Copete. Copete into Samu Costa. Flicks it through. Gets it back here. It's Sergi Derder. He's through here. Just can't get the right touch. And here, Real Mallorca get the throw in. And what ball that was there from Samu Costa. Now Sergi Derder into Samu. Samu here. He's got two players surrounding him. Does very well to get through. Does very well to get the corner there, Samu Costa. The referee gives a foul for Valencia. It's Gaia who's on the ground here. Just hits him with the elbow. Now Valencia get the free kick. Playing it out wide into Sadik. Sadik can't win the header. Samu Costa picks up the rebound into Abdon. But Barranchea with the ball now. Into Folquier. Folquier, Barranchea. Barranchea playing a flick for Valencia, losing the ball there. It's Sergi Derder who gets the ball back. Trying to play it wide into Takuma Sano. Takuma Sano takes a lovely touch to bring it down, but then just gives the ball away. It's a poor pass from Takuma Sano. Now Valencia take the throw in. Both of these teams do seem to be struggling quite a bit offensively so far. Now here come Valencia down the left-hand side. Diego Lopez losing the ball. It's a risky pass into Dominic Greif, who clears it. Gives the throw in to Valencia. Now Folquier taking the throw in. It's Almeida who gets taken down there by Samu Costa, who's not happy with the refereeing. The referee giving a yellow card here, I think, to Jacob Arrasate, the Real Mallorca manager, maybe for complaining too much. Yes, Jacob Arrasate does pick up the yellow card for complaining too much. Now Valencia, Almeida putting in the free kick. Trying to pick up the rebound. Sadik gets on it, but it goes right to the hands of Dominic Greif. Now Dominic Greif is going to play it short into Copete. Copete playing it into Derder. It's Abdon Prats. It's Tarrega taking Abdon Prats down again. It is going to be a foul, but again, no booking for Tarrega. Even though that's the third foul he has committed on Abdon Prats. Now here's Copete. Copete trying to play it free into Samu Costa. Right into the hands of Matchday. Now here's Folquier. Now into Tarrega. Now 44 minutes in here so far. Just 1 minute left plus extra time. Don't quite think there'll be many minutes of extra time added on. It's Pablo Maffeo down the right hand side. Now here's Maffeo. Maffeo trying to put into cross into that second post. Can't make it work. Mallorca picks up the rebound. It's Lato. Lato trying to take it past Gaia. But he does lose the ball. Now here's Gaia into Folquier. Folquier into Tarrega. So far this first half has definitely been a decent half from both of these teams. Just offensively, maybe missing a little bit more from both sides. Copete does very well to get the ball back there. Now, here's Takuma Sano, who's free. He's free on goal here, takes the shot on. But it goes right into the hands of Matchday. And what chance that was there for Real Mallorca, but again, it was just a bit of a poor shot. And now, Sergi Derder commits the foul, and he does pick up the yellow card. And I'm quite surprised with that action as of... I don't know how Valencia have not picked up a yellow card and Real Mallorca have. Quite surprised. Tarraga, I definitely think should be booked here in this match, and he's not been booked yet. Now that is the full... Sorry, not full. That is the halftime whistle here in this first half. That is the halftime whistle. And I would say we've had a decent first half so far. I think it's been very equal from both of these sides. I don't think it's been poor. I think it's been good from Real Mallorca defensively. Valencia are doing very well to create good chances. But again, I just think both sides are missing a bit more offensively. They're missing a bit more of an offensive threat. Definitely. And you can definitely feel that Real Mallorca are missing their two main strikers here tonight. You can definitely feel that. As I do think if Muriqi and Kai Larin were here, it'd definitely be a different story. But again, I think the match is in it for both of these sides so far. And I definitely think it could go either way in this match. It's definitely been a decent match so far. 3 yellow cards for Real Mallorca and none for Valencia. But despite that fact, Valencia have committed 9 fouls and Real Mallorca have only committed 6. I definitely think the referee should have handed out 1 or 2 more yellow cards to those Valencia players. And I'm quite surprised he didn't. Either way, 0-0 so far. It's 54% possession for Valencia, 46% possession for Real Mallorca. 6 shots for Valencia, 1 on target. 3 shots for Real Mallorca, 1 on target. Yeah, it's just, again, as I said, it's just been so equal. Decent so far from both of these sides. But again, both of them missing a lot more of an offensive threat. I don't really think neither of them have been dangerous offensively. It's not looking like either of them are going to score. But Valencia are doing very well to create some good chances. They've been doing very well at passing the ball. But also both of these teams, in the first 20 minutes, losing the ball quite often. After that, they seem to control it a lot more. But again, I think it's going to be a very, very exciting second half to come up. And I definitely think it's going to be not a high amount of goals. But we will see. We are going to go on a quick break and we will be back very soon. Do not go anywhere as we have a very exciting second half coming up. We will be back shortly.
vuestros avatares. La inteligencia artificial predice vuestros gustos. De hecho, no tenéis que estar cerca para pasar tiempo juntos. Es maravilloso, ¿no os parece?
El Real Club Deportivo Mallorca, de la mano de Precero, tiene en el proyecto de reciclar más del 90% de los residuos.
Para ello, necesitamos mejorar la separación de residuos en el estadio.
Ya se han instalado más puntos de reciclaje por todo el recinto.
El objetivo es un estadio sin residuos desperdiciados.
Para dar una segunda vida a los desechos que generamos.
Somoix va a ser un referente en reciclaje para el fútbol español.
¿Nos ayudas a conseguirlo?
Te necesitamos. Recicla en Somoix.
Pues ya estamos aquí de nuevo para esta segunda parte emocionante, una segunda parte que hablábamos con Jovan. El Mallorca ahora le va a tocar arriesgar un poquito porque yo creo que en defensa el Mallorca está muy bien, estamos siendo muy sólidos, dejando muy poco al Valencia. Es verdad que tal vez el Valencia ha tenido más posesión de balón, pero sin acosar la portería de LaLiga. Simplemente le podemos apuntar esas dos ocasiones, una de Sadik en ese remate de cabeza y otra la que ha tenido Javi Guerra, que bueno, ha sido escupida por el cuerpo de Raillo y ha terminado golpeando en el palo. Y el Mallorca, la más clara, se la podríamos contar a Takuma Sano, que ha golpeado, ha terminado disparando dentro del área. Pero ahora el Mallorca, como decías, necesita pues huele más el peligro.
Sí, pero muy poca cosa, muy poca cosa. Lo que te decía antes, yo creo que por el medio estamos cerrando bien y no nos crean ocasiones. La única manera es un balón parado, un córner, una falta lateral o centro laterales. Allí son un poco más peligrosos, pero y en esto, si defendemos bien los centros laterales, no nos van a creer peligro. De momento está bien, pero si queremos ganar partido tenemos que arriesgar un poco.
Hay que darle un poco más. Cuando los jugadores, cuando los protagonistas ya están en el túnel de vestuarios a punto de volver a salir al terreno de juego. Damián, es tu turno. No sé si pues, nos escuchas, no sé si estás con nosotros.
Sí, estoy aquí.
No parece que vaya a haber cambios en las filas del Mallorca y en las filas del Valencia parece que tampoco. A ver, cuéntanos novedades.
No, efectivamente, no parece ser que vaya a haber ninguna sustitución. Han estado sobre el terreno de juego los suplentes de tanto Valencia como el RCD Deportivo Mallorca, pero no he visto a ningún jugador de ninguno de los dos equipos hacer un calentamiento especialmente intenso para hacer una sustitución en el descanso. Por lo tanto, mismos 22 jugadores ahora están saliendo y se están posicionando.
Welcome back after that quick short break that we have had. We are finally back after that intense, quite amazing first half that we had here. It is currently 0-0 here at the Estadio de Mestalla. And now we have the players just walking back out the tunnel, heading back onto the pitch. So we will get started very, very shortly. So do not go anywhere because we have a very exciting second half coming up. The first half, in my opinion, and I think in everyone's opinion, was very close, very equal, to be honest, from both of these sides. But none of them creating much danger offensively. I definitely think Abdon Brast, Takuma Sar are two quality players up front, very good players, but I definitely think this Ramaka side is definitely missing Velat Moriki and Kai Larin up front here tonight. They're missing their two main goal-scoring targets. Of course, Kai Larin has been struggling a bit in form recently, but either way, he is the striker, he is a goal scorer, and of course, Velat Moriki has been in excellent form. And I definitely think Ramaka were missing those two players here tonight, but hopefully they can make some good changes in the second half and bring this back. Now, the referee has blown the whistle for the start of the second half. And we are on the way. And what an exciting second half we have coming up now. Now, Valencia take the kickoff here. And it's Tarrega with the ball, plays it right into Sadiq. But Sadiq loses it instantly. Here's Takuma Sano now. Here comes Takuma Sano, taking it down that right-hand side. He does get the throw-in for his team. And now Ramerga get the throw-in for their side here. And it's Pablo Maffeo is going to take the throw-in, and as we know, he is going to take the long throw-in and put it into that box, as he usually does. Pablo Maffeo takes the throw-in. Sergi Derder getting the shot off. And what a shot that was there from Sergi Derder. A volley on right at the edge of the box, and now putting in the cross of the rebound. Tarrega clearing it, Sergi Derder again, going for it again, but this time not so fortunate. And it's going to be a goal kick for Mamarsdivili. But what a shot that was there from Sergi Derder. Taking a look again. The volley. What a volley that is there. So much power in it. They hit it like that first time. What shot that was there. What chance that was there from Ramerga. A great start to the second half. And now here come Valencia instantly down that right-hand side. Can Valencia create any offensive danger here so far? It's Guerra who plays it into Folkier. Folkier putting in the cross into Sadiq. Sadiq can't seem to make it work. Guerra gets it back. But Lato gets there first and clears it. Now here's Sergi Roder. He does so well to skip past this man. Gets fouled in the progress. Sergi Roder, what a match this man is having here so far. And now looking for Takuma Sano, trying to play him free. And it was a decent pass. But Mamarasdibili gets there first. Now Mamarasdibili getting pressed here. Real Mallorca pressing that defense. But Valencia doing well to break through. It's Mosquera. Now here's Valencia doing well to play from out the back. It's Sadik. It's Sadik. He's one-on-one with Dominic Grave here. And he does kick the ball right at Dominic Grave. And what a ball that was there from Barrenechea. What a ball that was into Sadik. And now both of these sides have had such good chances. Taking a look. Don't think it's offside, but it's very close. And what a save that is there from Dominic Grave. But again, it's a poor shot from Sadik. And what a chance that was there for Valencia. Oh, but it was offside in the end. The referee did give the offside. But either way, what a chance that was there for Valencia. Now here's Valencia pressing up front. Trying to play it through right into the hands of Dominic Grave. And now here comes Real Mallorca pressing off that left-hand side. It's a poor pass from David Lopez, losing the ball in the middle of the pitch here. It's David Lopez. David Lopez taking the shot on from outside of the box and slots it into that bottom corner. And Valencia lead here now. 1-0 at the Mestalla. And I think it's David Lopez who gives away the ball. Valencia break right in the counter-attack. And David Lopez with an excellent shot. Just slots it into that bottom corner, curls it in. I do have to say, it's an impressive shot, that. And it's poor. It's a poor defensive error there from Real Mallorca. Taking a look, trying to see who it was. It was actually Manu Morlanes who lost it. And then Almeida plays it into David Lopez. And Diego Lopez doesn't power. He just looks to place it perfectly into that bottom right corner. Just curls it in at a perfect angle. So Dominic Grave can't get there. And it is a lovely shot there from Diego Lopez. And now Valencia lead 1-0. Diego Lopez, that's 7 goals for him now this season and 4 assists. He has been quite the player for Valencia this season. I do have to say. Now Real Mallorca. Pablo Maffeo doing very well to skip past his man there. Now here comes Real Mallorca. Takuma Sano down the right hand side. Plays it back into Maffeo. Maffeo doing very well to cover the ball. And now Maffeo, he gets so unlucky, just trips there. Gives the throw in to Valencia. Maffeo did so well there. Get past his man. It's just Gaia. He does slightly take him down. It's unfortunate there. Now Sadik getting taken down, press. Real Mallorca get the throw in. Take it quickly. Mosquera clearing the ball, giving the throw in for Real Mallorca. And again, Jacob Arrasate now sent 3 or 4 players to go warm up. You start to think they've dropped the rhythm a little bit here at Real Mallorca. Maybe it's time to make a few changes. Because I definitely think offensively it's not been working for Real Mallorca so far. Now Pablo Maffeo putting in the throw in. But again, just no one really there. They really are missing Muriqi for those type of chances. Now here's David Lopez, plays it into Grave. Back into David Lopez. David Lopez almost loses the ball to Sadik there. Could have been very dangerous. And now it is going to be a throw-in for Real Mallorca. Pablo Maffeo takes the throw-in. But again, playing the ball here into Lato. Lato again losing the ball. Now here comes Folquier. Folquier putting in the cross into that second post. And how has he missed that? It could have easily been 2-0 there. And what chance that was there. What low cross into that second post that was there from Folquier. And Diego Lopez just absolutely skies it over that crossbar. Just a few yards out. All he had to do was push it in. And you have to be scoring those type of chances. It could have easily been 2-0 there for Valencia. And Real Mallorca really need to wake up. They want to get back into this one. Now, Real Mallorca have really dropped the rhythm here. And now Valencia all of a sudden are alive, you could say. It's going to be a free kick here for Valencia. Now taking the free kick right into the hands of Dominic Grave. Gives it to Copete. 55 minutes into this match here so far. And so far the second half has definitely been for Valencia. Real Mallorca, they're not out of it, only losing by 1 goal, but so far they've definitely dropped the rhythm a little bit. And look at Valencia with such ease getting past here. It's Diego Lopez who tries playing it through to Sadik, but the ball gets cut out. And Valencia just got there too easily. Now here's Samu Costa. Now Real Mallorca maybe soon to make some changes in this squad if they do want to try and bring it back. And now it's a lovely play here from Real Mallorca, playing Sergi Derder through, but he's just got too much pace and he has to heel it back. No one can seem to get on that, but again, that was a lovely effort there from Real Mallorca. And the closest one they've had within the last 10 minutes. Now, Real Mallorca really need to step up the rhythm, get back into this one. Looking at the first half and looking at how the second one is going, it's definitely been quite the difference. David Lopez trying to play it through into Samu Costa. Can't make it work. Now here's Antonio Rayo. into Manu Morlanes, who plays it out into Lato. Now Lato putting in the cross into that first post. Tarrega clearing it, giving the throw in to Real Mallorca. Now here's Lato. He's going to take the throw in. Lato playing it out to Antonio Rayo. Rayo into David Lopez. David Lopez into Maffeo. Maffeo into Samu Costa. Samu Costa plays a lovely ball into Maffeo. He takes a lovely touch. Here's Maffeo taking it down, putting it into that second post, and no one seems to be there. What a chance that was there for Real Mallorca. And someone has to get on the edge of that, because what a ball that is there from Pablo Maffeo. And he just takes such a lovely touch. Takes it forward. And it just looks like it's Abdon Prats who just stops his run too early. And that's why he doesn't get there. What a chance that was there. And in those type of situations, that's where you're missing your striker, your goal scorer. And Antonio Rayo getting on the edge of the corner. And the ball hits one of the Valencia players and they clear it instantly. And again, Real Mallorca with two big chances there. There's just so many players in that Valencia box. It was almost impossible to get the shot off. Getting word here that quite a few Real Mallorca players are warming up, mostly offensive. And not only that, as I was mentioning, and those type of chances like that one from Pablo Maffeo that we just had, that's where you're missing your striker. Those moments are key to getting back into the game, to scoring goals, and it's just such a shame that they don't have the strikers that they need this match. What, taking a look at the replay, what shot that was there from Sergi Darder in the first half from that volley. Now Valencia trying to push forward. It's going to be a goal kick here for Real Mallorca. Now Real Mallorca have started to look a lot better. Sorry, it's not goal kick. The referee's awarded a corner for Valencia. But as I was mentioning, now Real Mallorca is starting to look a lot better than they have been in this last 10 minutes. They've definitely started to step up the rhythm. And if they can keep this sort of rhythm up, I definitely think a goal could be on the way for Real Mallorca. But they just need to keep up the rhythm. They can't afford to be dropping it. Now Valencia, here's Gaia on that left-hand side. Tries putting in the cross. It is cleared instantly. Now it is going to be a throw in here for Valencia. 61st minute here so far. Just 29 minutes to go, plus extra time. And none of these teams completely out of it or safe yet. So we will see what happens. So far, Pablo Maffeo doing very well there. Folquier just getting taken down there by Rayo. The referee did not award a foul. Now, referee has awarded a free kick here for Real Mallorca. Barranchea, who just took down Abdon Prats there. And you've got to start to feel bad for Adon Prats for the amount of times he's been fouled in this match. And Samu Costa also been fouled in the progress. Those two seem to be the targeted ones in this match. Now Abdon Prats picking up the rebound, can't get the shot on. It's Manu Morlanes. Sergio Derder trying to put in the cross into that second post. Folkier picking up the rebound. He's going to clear it forward. Almost a lovely touch from Rioja there. But he just slipped. Now here's Maffeo. Maffeo into Samu Costa. Samu Costa playing a lovely through ball into Pablo Maffeo. He just can't get his foot on it. And it goes out for a throw-in, but again, a lovely effort there from both of those players. They seem to be linking up quite a bit in this second half. Now here comes Valencia, losing the ball. Sergio Derder with a lovely tackle. As Manu Morlanes is going to play it out wide to Pablo Maffeo. Maffeo down that right hand side. He's going to play it through into Takuma Sano, who does a lovely little Ronaldo chop. But Valencia defenders get there on time to clear it. Lovely little nutmeg there. But the Valencia defenders get there on time to clear it. And now Real Mallorca to take the corner here. Sergi Derder putting in the corner, falls first post, cleared instantly. It's a poor corner. Sergi Derder is going to take the throw in quickly. Now here's Copete, plays it into Maffeo. Maffeo putting in the cross into that second post. What ball that is into Takuma Sano! And he just puts it wide. And again, what a chance that was there for Real Mallorca. And again, what a ball that is there from Pablo Maffeo. Just puts it right on his head. And Takuma Sano, all he has to do is get it on target. Can't be missing those type of chances. In a game like this, you have to be scoring those. And now, the first substitute of the match is being made here by Valencia. Javi Guerra coming off here for Valencia. Fran Perez coming on. Javi Guerra for Pepelu. Fran Perez and Pepelu both coming on here for Valencia. Diego Lopez also coming off there for Valencia. So Diego Lopez and Guerra both coming off. Pepelu and Fran Perez both coming on for Valencia. Now here's David Lopez. He's going to try to play it through into Takuma Sano there. Mosquera just does well to shove him out the way with his physical. Mamaras Divili giving the ball out for a throw in here. Now here's Real Mallorca on that left hand side. Can they make it work? Here's Sadik. Sadik pushing forward. He's going to switch it out wide down to the left hand side, but the ball is just going too fast looking for Gaia there, but too much power on the pass, and it's going to be a throw-in for Real Mallorca. 23 minutes left here before the end of the second half. And still no substitutes made for Real Mallorca yet. Now here's Lato, plays it into Takuma. Takuma back to Lato. Now here's Lato taking it forward into Darder. Darder gets taken down here. It is going to be a free kick for Real Mallorca on that left-hand side, just about 27 yards out, I'd say. Now I believe that the game has stopped because there is a fan in the stands that is having a bit of a medical urgency. So the game has fully stopped here. Medicals from around the pitch are currently seem to be attending a Valencia fan in the stands here. Looks like he may be having some sort of medical urgency here. Hopefully he is okay. Hopefully it is nothing too serious. Hopefully that fan is okay. We do wish him the best. Now Sergi Darder with the free kick. Maybe about 28 yards out, maybe about 30 on the left-hand side. And that's why the match is stopped. They still are attending that. Sergi Darder takes the free kick. Now here's Samu Costa, tries putting in the cross into that first post, but again, just can't seem to work. Now Valencia give the throw in to Real Mallorca, and the referee stops the play again, I believe. The referee has stopped the play again, interrupting. The referee is going to talk to the staff teams to try and figure out what's going on. And it looks like in the progress, Real Mallorca will make 1 or 2 changes here. But again, the play's just stopped until they figure out what's going on with this fan and if he is okay. So far, the match still being delayed. Still trying to figure out what's going on. And they have just announced through the megaphone at the stadium that this situation is under control. So that is a good sign. And hopefully he will be okay. And now Real Mallorca are going to make 2 changes here. Sergi Darder coming off. Dani Rodriguez also coming on. Takuma Asano coming off. So Sergi Darder for Dominic and Takuma Asano for Dani Rodriguez. Marc Dominic, originally a Mallorquin kid. First time playing at the Estadio Mestalla for Marc Dominic. A local kid. So hopefully he does have a good match here. And he still has about 18 minutes plus all the extra time to prove himself. And now here's Real Mallorca. Oh yes, and I did forget to mention, of course, Sergi Darder did pick up a yellow card, which means he will miss out on the next match up against Celta Vigo at the Estadio Somos. Now here come Valencia down that right hand side trying to put in the cross. Antonio Rio clearing it. Here's Samu Costa, he plays it into Dominic. Now here's Dani Rodriguez. Plays it into Maffeo. Maffeo taking it his own way, losing the ball. And he does foul Barranquilla in the progress there, Maffeo. And now Valencia are going to make 2 substitutes here. Now Sadiq coming off here for the Akabi. So Sadiq coming off for the Akabi here for Valencia. And Almeida coming off for Mir, also for Valencia. Number 12 for number 4 and number 10 for number 11. Now, 15 minutes left to go, plus probably about 5-6 minutes of extra time due to that stoppage. So probably about 20 minutes left before the end of this second half. Now, Samu Costa fouling Barranquilla here. It is going to be a free kick for Valencia. And he has been shown a yellow card in the progress for protesting. And he's clearly not happy here with the referee. Now the game's definitely lost a lot of its rhythm. Unfortunately, Real Mallorca have definitely lost a lot of their rhythm since that stoppage. Now here's Gaia on the left-hand side. Gaia playing it free into Rioja. He's tries to put in the cross first post. It's cleared here by Real Mallorca. Now Valencia awarded the corner. Now Valencia taking the corner, looking for that second post. Can't make anything of the corner. They get another one here. It was Tarrega who got on the corner, took a touch, took the shot on. But Real Mallorca blocking it and getting the rebound. Now it looks like Real Mallorca are going to make another substitute here. Looks like it might be a triple substitution for Real Mallorca. Samu Costa clearing the corner here. Real Mallorca just can't seem to break on the counter-attack. And now Samu Costa gets taken down here. The referee says no foul. I'm pretty sure I saw him push him with his hands. I'm quite surprised the referee didn't give the foul there. The referee gives a foul for Valencia, handball from Dani Rodriguez. So Valencia get the free kick here. Now Valencia putting in the free kick, nobody gets on the edge of it. It's been awarded offside. And now Johan Mojica, Valery and Antonio Sanchez all coming on here for Real Mallorca. David Lopez coming off for Valery. Lato also coming off here for Mojica. And then last but not least, is Samu Costa coming off for Antonio Sanchez. So those are the three substitutes that have been produced. Tony Lato, Samu Costa, all coming off here. And David Lopez for Valery, Antonio Sanchez, and Johan Mojica, who's just come back from international break, playing with Colombia. Now here's Copete. Copete trying to play in it out wide, down the wing. But again, just not enough in the pass. Now Valencia clearing it with it well offensively. Now here's Mojica down that left hand side. Mojica tries playing it free, but again it's a poor pass and there's too much on it. Now it is going to be a goal kick here for Valencia. 80th minute. There's 10 minutes left plus probably about 5 to 6 minutes of extra time left. Now Mojica challenging Rioja there. He does get the throw in for Real Mallorca. And again, this match has just slowed down so much. They've dropped the rhythm so much. Unfortunately, since that break that they had. Such a shame because they were so close, Real Mallorca. Now they just look like they're struggling so much. Now here's Maffeo, the right hand side. He's going to fake the cross. He's going to take it on forwards. Tries putting in the cross, Maffeo. The cross can't make it in. It's not much on it. Now here's Valencia, Real Mallorca losing the ball. But again, Manu Morlanes just fouling Peperlu here. And it's going to be a free kick for Valencia. And if Real Mallorca don't step it up soon, it looks like this match is going to end this way if they don't step it up. Now Peperlu looks like he is quite hurt on the ground here. Looks like he's hurt his arm. He just landed quite badly on it, looks like. Hopefully he is okay. He has to go out to be attended here. And now the referee has given a yellow card to Rioja for taking too long to take the free kick here. Now here comes Antonio Sanchez down the right hand side. He gets taken down. And again, it's going to be another yellow card for Valencia. In the space of about 1 minute, 2 yellow cards here. And it's Barranchea who fouled Antonio Sanchez there. Now here's Pablo Maffeo. Here comes Pablo Maffeo down the right hand side. He gets the throw in for his team. Pablo Maffeo looks like he's going to take the throw in and put it all the way in the box from there. He is quite far out. Will he be able to reach? That is the question. Takes the throw in. Yes, he does. What throw in that is there. And now Antonio Sanchez pressing the defenders. Lovely touch here from Pablo Maffeo. And it's a poor pass here from Real Mallorca. They give the ball away to Valencia. Such a shame. Pablo Maffeo, what match he's having so far. And now, Real Mallorca maybe starting to pick up the rhythm a little bit more in these last few minutes. Now here's Maffeo into Manu Morlanes. Manu Morlanes giving a decent pass, but it is going to be a throw in here for Valencia. Tarraguea is also on the ground here. Looks like he may be hurt. Now Valencia taking the throw and they give it right back to Real Mallorca. Now 4 minutes left plus extra time. But so far it's not looking great for Real Mallorca. Now here come Real Mallorca. It's Antonio Rayo pressing up into Maffeo. Maffeo losing the ball here. But Antonio Sanchez does well to get it back. Plays it out to Dominic Grave. Now it's a poor giveaway here from Real Mallorca. Now here comes Dani Rodriguez taking it forward. But Folquier does well to get it back. And Folquier looks like he had a clash there with Gaia between both of them. Now here's Mojica. Tries putting in the cross. It's a corner here for Real Mallorca. There's a lovely cross there from Johan Mojica. Looks like it's Diachavi. He just bumps into his own teammate Gaia there. Now Dani Rodriguez is going to take the corner here. Puts it into that first post. It's cleared. Maffeo picking up the rebound. Trying to put in the cross again. Now both teams fighting for the ball on the edge of the box here. The referee gives a foul here. Taking a look at what happened there. He doesn't foul him. It is going to be a throw in here for Pablo Maffeo again to put it into that box. Pablo Maffeo takes the throw and puts it in the box. And again, it's cleared by Valencia. Pablo Maffeo is going to take the throw in. Again, looks like he's going to put it into the box all the way from the manager's box into the goalkeeper's box. Now here's Maffeo into Mojica. Mojica out to Copete. Copete back to Dominic Grave. Dominic Grave's going to kick it up. Now Maffeo giving it. Here's Pablo Maffeo again. Into Manu Morlanes. Into Copete. Copete playing it out wide into the left-hand side. Into Mojica. Now here's Mojica down the left-hand side. Putting in the cross into that first post. And the ball was put in again, but no one could get there. Now here's Maffeo, brings it down. Gives out to Manu Morlanes into Dani Rodriguez, who plays a lovely through ball into Maffeo. Now Maffeo putting it into cross into that second post. But Mamarsdibi gets there first. And now 8 minutes have been added on extra time. So it's going to be a very, very important 8 minutes here for Real Mallorca. Now, can Real Mallorca make something work in the extra time? Now Real Mallorca with the ball, and Valencia hasn't even seen the ball within the last 10 minutes. Now here's Mojica. Mojica playing it back into Copete. Here's Copete. Back into Mojica. Back to Mojica again. Now Maffeo gets the throw in here. And it looks like he's going to put it in the box again. Now Pablo Maffeo puts the throw in into the box. Now Manu Morlanes doing very well. Skip past his man here. Trying to put in the cross into that second post. And now Marc Dominic has fouled Forlier here. Forlier just gets shoved there by Marc Dominic, but doesn't quite look like much of a foul to me. Now Forlier's on the ground here and refuses to come off. And now the referee has given a yellow card here to the Valencia manager. Just looks like Valencia are wasting time here. And Carlos Corberán, the Valencia manager, picks up the yellow card. And Forlier will also pick up a yellow card for not going off the pitch when he was ordered to. And now Matchday takes the goal kick finally, and we're back in play. And instantly Real Mallorca get fouled there. And it could be a potentially dangerous free kick here for Real Mallorca. Looks like it's Dani Rodríguez that's putting in the cross. Now playing it short into Mojica. Mojica down the left hand side, doing step overs, just playing it free into Marc Dominic. Marc Dominic playing it out to Manu Morales, who slips. Dani Rodríguez takes the shot on. And what an effort that was there from Real Mallorca. What chance. But the shot just goes a bit too wide. And it was a big chance there for Real Mallorca. Shame he couldn't get it on target there. Now Matchday is going to take the goal kick here. Antonio Rio does well to get it. It's Mojica. Plays it into Marc Dominic. Marc Dominic taking it down the left hand side. Forlier gets there first. And Pablo Maffeo just doesn't seem to ever get tired. Just seems like he's got infinite energy all the time. What touch that is there from Pablo Maffeo, and he gets taken down. What touch that was there. And Valencia pick up the yellow card. It's Gaia who picks up the yellow card. Now Dani Rodríguez or Mojica, one of the two, going to be taking the free kick for Real Mallorca. Question is, can they make anything from it? Now Dani Rodríguez putting in the cross, second post. Nobody can get on it. It's going to be a throw-in for Real Mallorca. Now Pablo Maffeo is going to take the throw in. Pablo Maffeo takes the throw in. Folquier clearing it. And it's going to be a corner here for Real Mallorca. 98th minute now. Only about 1 more minute to go. And Dominic Grave is in the box to take the corner too. Dani Rodriguez takes the corner. Nobody can get on the edge of it. And now the referee has given a foul here for Valencia. It's Folquier who's on the ground here again. Abdon Prats who's just challenging, and now all the players seem to be on the pitch here, and no one quite knows what's going on. And it was quite an ugly foul there from Dani Rodriguez. He does pick up the yellow card, and all the players are on the pitch here. The referee does blow his full-time whistle. And that is the end of the 90 minutes. That is the full-time whistle. And you could say a great result for Valencia and a very, very disappointing result for Real Mallorca. And as I did mention, Valencia did really need that point to crawl out of that relegation zone to avoid it, as they were only 1 point away from it, and now they're one step closer from avoiding that relegation zone. So this is, of course, a massive victory for them. And being honest, a really, really disappointing result for Real Mallorca. I mean, defensively, it was good, I think, from Real Mallorca, but again, offensively, they were just missing so much. I mean, there's only about 1 or 2 big chances created. That's about it. There wasn't many chances created, not many chances were taken. And I definitely think Real Mallorca were really missing their 2 strikers up front there tonight, and I think it really affected them not having them too, and you could see it up front. There was just almost no danger whatsoever. And the big chances that they did get, they did miss some very big chances, I think. Takuma Sano had to give a bit more. He had 1 or 2 big chances, he did miss them. I just think Takuma Sano need to give a lot more that match. I think he could have done better. He definitely messed up quite a bit in that match, and it was just a poor performance all around again. And I mean, talking about Abdon Prats, you didn't even see him. He wasn't even there. He wasn't even playing the match. He didn't do anything. He didn't have a shot. He didn't really get the ball at all. He was just there. But he didn't do anything. He was just there, and I'm actually quite surprised that he didn't get subbed off. Very surprising for me, because I just think he wasn't having the best match. And I mean, even beside Takuma Sano, I even think Takuma Sano had a better match than Abdon Prats. Takuma Sano got subbed off, and Abdon Prats didn't, so I am quite surprised about that. But again, as I was going to say, soon we will be having the interviews from some of the Real Mallorca players and from the manager So do not go anywhere if you want to hear those. If you want to hear the words from the players, we'll be getting the interviews very, very soon. The only exclusive Real Mallorca interviews. So again, yeah, if you want to hear that, do not go anywhere, because we'll have that very shortly. But meanwhile, we're just going to talk a bit about this post-match and what went wrong, and what went right for Valencia. But again, in my opinion, I just think Real Mallorca were definitely missing those two strikers up there tonight. And I think you could really see it. I just think it was poor up front. And again, also one thing I want to mention, the substitutes made, they didn't make as much as an impact, I think, as they should have. You know, it just looked like they were the same team when the subs came on. It looked like nothing changed at all. You know, if you're coming on with fresh feet, then you have to give your all. You have to let them know you're there. And I think that's something maybe that let them down a bit tonight here too, is the substitutes didn't make much of an impact. And I just think that's where it went wrong for Real Mallorca. The substitutes and the offensive threat just wasn't there today. I think the defense was very good. You know, defensively they were very solid. They did let in one goal, which was because of a defensive error, because they just lost the ball right in the middle of the pitch and they broke on the counter-attack. So now we have the words of Toni Lato. You tried until the end, but you didn't score. Yeah, I think that we weren't actually that bad. From the first moment, we knew it was going to be a hard match because they're risking a lot. We came here with much excitement. But, you know, I think the match was decided with that goal that they scored. It was a very equal match. I think we could have got the equalizer, but hey. Sometimes that's football. Sometimes these things happen. And unfortunately today, we lost. We got to continue, you know, not put your head down. We still got 40 points. We've had 6 matches without losing. This was a very complicated match, and now we have to continue. Yeah, totally. Like you said, we competed. It's a shame that, you know, we couldn't get a draw. We couldn't get a point because, you know, we were really excited to get some points. But, you know, with our people at home, we're doing very well. So, yeah. And, you know, we also have to be very thankful for the fans that came out here tonight and supported us. And, yeah, next week at home, let's keep on working and let's get those 3 points. Personally, how did you feel being in the starting lineup? Yeah, a very special match for me. From the first moment, I've been very excited to play. It's a shame we couldn't get the win or drop. But hey, it's annoying. But in the end, I wanted to get, you know, at least a good result. I really wanted to get some points here tonight, but it's fine. Those are the words there from Toni Lato, a player who today was in the starting lineup, who we don't see very often playing in the starting lineup. We're usually not playing a few minutes because he has been injured quite some time this season, unfortunately for him. He's been very unlucky. And yeah, again, analyzing what he just said, you know, it's a shame they didn't at least get a draw. It's a shame they didn't get any points going here today. I mean, it always was going to be a close result. But I definitely think, you know, Real Mallorca at their best, they definitely could have won that match, because Valencia, well, we'll talk about Valencia in a minute, but for now I'm just talking about Real Mallorca. You know, I definitely think if Real Mallorca had their strikers up there tonight and had Robert Navarro, had the full players, I definitely think it would have been a different result. And again, as I mentioned, defensively very good, very solid, I think, from Real Mallorca. They did let in one goal that they lost the ball in the middle of the pitch and they broke on the counter-attack. It was a very good shot from Diego Lopez, to be fair to the goalkeeper. But still, I think it was very good defensively. Midfield looked, in my opinion, a bit out of control, especially in the first half. In the second half, I think the midfield looked a lot better, but in the first half, it was very out of control. And again, up front, as I said, I just think Takumasan and Abdon Prats, it's almost like they weren't there today. Takumasan missed one or two very big chances, didn't create much, and Abdon Prats, in my opinion, just wasn't there at all. He had no shots, he wasn't involved in anything. Such a shame. Now, and also the substitutes for Real Mallorca, as I did mention, I just think they didn't bring enough energy. They didn't show themselves. They didn't show that. It looked like they had been playing the rest of the 90 minutes, like the whole squad. They didn't look fresh. Yeah, that's just my opinion. And now looking at that Valencia squad, one thing I also want to talk about is I'm surprised that they didn't get more yellow cards in the first half, because they were constantly fouling, especially on Abdon Prats and on Samu Costa. I mean, the amount of times I saw Abdon Prats go down to the ground and get fouled was ridiculous, and it was by the same players, by Tarrega every time. And I'm surprised he didn't get a yellow card. I'm surprised lots of those players didn't get yellow cards earlier on in the match. I think the referee should have done a little better in that aspect. I definitely think he should have handed out a lot more yellow cards in that first half for Valencia, because Samu Costa and Abdon Prats were constantly getting fouled and taken down by the same people. That's also something I just wanted to mention there. And looking at this Valencia side, defensively, I think they were very good too. Now they have the words from Jacoba Arrasate, the Real Mallorca manager. How do you value this match? Well, I think it's a shame, because we put in a lot of work, and because of the occasions, we deserved to draw, but hey, we have to accept it. We gave away a goal, we gave away that error, and yeah, it just wasn't enough to get the draw. You tried changing the system to a 4-4-2. Why was that? Well, in the last 3 minutes we were losing, so I tried to put more people up front. I tried to get more people in the area of the box. They had to defend more, so we had to put more people up front in the end. And that was why I did that. What do you think, David Lopez starting for the first time? Yeah, I think it was good. He was very calm. I took him off maybe because he was getting a bit more tired, fatigue-wise. But he did very good. He was prepared. He came confident. And yeah, he's good. 40 points and 9 rounds to go. You have to keep this up, and you have to keep up the victories that we've been getting. Yeah, it's true that, we're a bit upset right now because, we didn't get the match. We didn't really perform all that great. But now we have it up against Celta at home. It's going to be very good. We need the fans to be there with us. We are very upset, but hey, we have to turn this around now. We have to play very good at home now. Those are the words that are from Jacoba Arrasate, the Real Mallorca manager, who, as you can see, upset, but I've definitely seen him more upset at times, don't get me wrong, upset, but it's a shame that they couldn't get that win. But again, they just have to keep on going. They still have a while to go. And the possibility for Europe is still not out the window. If they can still possibly try and qualify for it, but they just have to win every single match coming from now. And they definitely have the potential. They definitely have the skill to do it. But it's just matches like this that cost them these points and little errors like this. And it's a shame, but Real Mallorca definitely have the quality to do it. And they just need to keep it up. And hopefully qualify for European football at the end of the season. Because as I mentioned, I think defensively it was very good from Real Mallorca. But again, it was just up front that was missing a lot today. And Real Mallorca, that was a problem that they were dealing with a lot, I'd say about 2 months ago. Then they seemed to fix that a little bit, but now they've just fallen it again. And of course, it is because they are missing their 2 main strikers, and that does cost them a lot. Especially when your 2 main strikers are quite in form recently. You know, you had Muriqi, who just scored a hat-trick for his national team last week for Kosovo against Iceland. You know, these are players that you need. Players that are in form. And it's a shame that they were missing here tonight. But again, they just need to keep their head up, continue fighting for the possibility of European football. Because, as I mentioned, they're sitting at 8th place with 40 points. They're still doing well. But they just need to win every single game if they want that possibility. They're only 4 points behind Real Betis, who are at 6th place. But Real Mallorca are a game in front now that they have played here. And Real Betis will play tonight up against Sevilla. And depending on that result, maybe they can get it, maybe they can't. Either way, and I mean, the ambitions have changed at Real Mallorca so much. They did mention that they weren't focused on European football, but now that they made it this far, the objective would be to qualify for it. And if they could, it'd be the first time in about 20 years. So it'd be so important for a team like Real Mallorca to make it there. We have the words now from Pablo Maffeo. Pablo Maffeo, it's a shame, you know, the result. Yeah, in the end, well, it's a shame not getting any points. In the end, they got one, they scored it. We had so many, we didn't score any. But yeah, it's a shame. That's the key, scoring your opportunities. Yeah, you know, we waste too many opportunities. You know, if they can score goals, then so can we. I think we deserved a bit more in this match, but hey, it's fine. We just have to focus on the next one. Competing in a very complicated pitch like the Mestalla, you're missing players like Muri and Ladin. Do you think they were a big miss tonight? Yeah, it's true. They're very important players for us, especially up front. You know, it's true that David Lopez had a very good debut. I do want to say that, and he has been good. But in the end, yeah, you know, we were missing big players, but we are a team. We've got other options, and we just have to work with what we got. Besides the loss, are you satisfied with your work? You're very strong on that right-hand side. Yeah, well, I try and do the best I can for my team. You know, in the end, everyone criticizes me a little bit, but I don't really care. I just do what I want. I don't care if they don't like me and how I am. I'm really happy to put in a good performance for the team. I want to continue. Those are the words there from Pablo Maffeo, who, in my opinion, I was going to say, in my opinion, on that Real Mallorca squad here tonight, my favorite player by far. In my opinion, he performed the best in that Real Mallorca squad. I think Pablo Maffeo was so impressive here tonight. You know, he was just so lively. When it comes to defending, he was there, and then he was going up, he was attacking. He was involved in so many plays, and every touch he did was good. I think Pablo Maffeo was excellent here tonight. And honestly, what a season this man is having here, Pablo Maffeo. He's just been absolutely spectacular. And if you told me that some big clubs are really coming for him this summer, I wouldn't be surprised, because he definitely deserves it. now we're going to talk to the debut man himself, David Lopez. David, how are you doing? Despite the result, it's a shame. You know, the team missed so many occasions. How do you feel? Yeah, I think we deserved a bit more. But hey, you know, today we lost because of small little details. We just needed a little bit more. But we worked until the end. We fought hard, and yeah. It was very equal, that match. It's true that you had enough chances, you just couldn't get them. You know, yeah, they did press us quite a lot. The team, though, we didn't look great. You know, we did put the pressure on. We tried to get the points. We just couldn't make it work. Congratulations for making your debut First Division. How do you feel making your debut here? Yeah, you know, I tried to play as calm as possible. You know, I've been playing football all my life, so I try to keep my nerves. But I'm very happy to debut for my dream team. You know, it's something incredible. I was thinking of my family, my friends, my girlfriend. And, you know, my family's been there since the beginning. And, you know, special people that have been there since the beginning. A good example, you know, for those kids playing in the lower leagues. Are you an example for the younger generation? Yeah, I think, you know, every time you see, you know, a kid from his own country make it, you know, it motivates you a bit more. So I just hope to be a motivation for these kids and chase their dreams. Those are the words there from David Lopez, the debut centre-back who made his debut here in First Division at the RCD Mallorca, and what place to make it.
Gracias por tu trabajo, Damián.
Abrazo, Damián. Buen viaje.
Buen vuelo de vuelta.
Un abrazo, Llorens. Un abrazo, Jovan. Gracias.
Trabajazo de Damián, que lo despedimos desde...
So now our correspondent Damian will be signing off for the night. Those were the words there from all the players, from all the interviews that we have for tonight. Our correspondent will be signing out, but we still have the press conference coming up right now from Jaco Barrasate, so if you want to hear that, do not go anywhere, because we do have that coming up right now very soon. So, we're going to play the press conference now from Jaco Barrasate, so tune in if you want to hear that. The transitions that Valencia had were quick, and that's how they got their first goal. Yeah, you know, in the first half, not much really happened. The defenders were very good. Yeah, and it's true. And in the second half, you know, they were a bit more lively than us. And, you know, the goal that they scored is our error because we lost the ball. I also think that we had quite a few chances. And, you know, them, well, they defended very well. They did their job. We were really, really close, but we were just missing to score our chances. What was the team missing out here tonight? And why didn't you create much chances? We had a decent moment in the second half. But it's true that, you know, in the second half they went to defend more when they scored. You know, we didn't have that many chances, but when we did have them, we were just missing scoring them. We were missing getting them on target. And, you know, we were also missing quite a lot of presence in the area. How do you think Valencia is doing this season? I think the team's gotten a lot better. They're a dynamic team. They can do different style of plays. You know, they've been very determined. They are getting results recently, and they are getting a lot better. And, you know, when you have those type of fans, then it does get better. Valencia are changing their stadium. What do you think about the Mestalla stadium? You know, I think it's a stadium that's intense. You know, they pressure you and the ref too. I think, you know, it's one of the best stadiums in First Division. But I think right now the stadium's very determined, and so is the team. In a match that not much happened, you could see in the first half that you were very frustrated on the sideline. Did anything happen for you to pick up that yellow card? No, you know, we've had very similar situations where, you know, players just get upset, they protest, I protest too. It's just little things that, you know, that happen. You know, sometimes we just get a bit frustrated with the referees because sometimes we get better ones, sometimes we get worse ones, and that's why. Do you have a good physio team? Yeah, you know, I think physically the team's doing very well. I think we recover very well, and I think we all did physically a good match. The referee showed 10 yellow cards in total. Do you think that the ref did bad? Yeah, you know, the referee should have given a lot more yellow cards in the first half, but I also got to learn to calm down because, you know, it's not the first time that I get a yellow card. It happens to me all the time. Do you think the referee should have given more first yellow cards in the first half? Yes. There's 9 rounds left. How do you feel about those nine rounds? Yeah, we'll know. Next week we're playing at home up against Celta with our people. This is a pretty bad result, so we just have to recover now and get a good one. You know, we have been doing good as a collective. We are missing Muriqui, Kailarin, Navarro. We're missing so many people. We're missing Samu next week because of yellow cards. So we just need help from our fans, and we need to keep on working hard. Those were the words there from Jacob Arrasate, the Real Mallorca manager, who, as you can see, upset a bit, not too upset, but a bit frustrated with this result. Also, maybe a bit frustrated with the referee in the first half and the yellow cards, but either way, focused next week, and it should be good. Now, this is the end of this live stream. Thank you so much for joining us here on YouTube Play Red. I have been your host for tonight, Daniel Elliott Armstrong. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and all social for more updates. And make sure to join in for us next week up against Celta Vigo here at the Estadio Son Moix. Thank you, everyone, for joining in, and have a good night.